The knowledge of being, or the being of knowledge, seem at first to be so fused together that they are impossible to pry apart, almost as if they were one and the same, or as Hegel would say, immediately related. And for Hegel, it's important that we begin here, not with the various senses or theories about how the brain processes them, but with the immediacy of a consciousness that exists and is also certain of this existence, with the confidence of someone who's lived on the same island their entire life, telling everyone they meet it's the greatest place on earth. He advises us, in approaching sensuous certainty, to just take it in, not to let any preconceptions or prejudices come between it and us. If you're familiar with some of the rationalist, empiricist, or even less speculative idealist philosophies prevalent in the 18th and early 19th century, then you can probably imagine how many of Hegel's colleagues and countrymen would have reacted after reading in the first chapter that we don't need to know or think anything at all. We can just let consciousness take us on a journey. Whose consciousness? Take us where? Don't worry about it. It's worth noting this contrast between conceptualizing and apprehending. It's safe to say that for Hegel, the concept, der Begriff, is a very special, concept. A special kind of grasping. To conceptualize the object is something quite different from the immediate receptivity of sensuous certainty, and the usual way we grasp or apprehend objects, as such and such a thing with so many properties, useful, valuable, or desirable for any number of reasons. Note here too that the concept is associated with an alternation, which as we will see, involves the dialectical movement of oppositions that destroy and reconstitute one another in increasingly complex ways. Every alternation contains the tension of identity and difference, of self and other, ego and alter ego. The other is the alter, on which the concept we were just barely beginning to grasp gets sacrificed, torn apart, and transubstantiated into an even more absolute form of knowing, in the name of reason, science, or what Hegel calls religion.